Hello and welcome back to my weekly vlog. This is week 5 of my 6-week journey, which we're almost there, to developing my Ayehsa from my butterfly entrance. This week we did part 2 of our common coding theory that we looked at last week. However, this week we're going to be looking at the idea of attention of focus. So where we actually prioritize the information that we're using when completing the skill. With this week's approach, I'm going to be applying an external focus on my skill because this is quite an internalized skill of knowing where my body is in space, making sure my body's in the right alignment. This is really going to encourage me to think outside of what's going on the inside. My outcome that I'm going to be using for my external focus is I'm going to be setting up a second pole next to the pole that I'm going to be using. This pole, I'm going to be using to try and kick the pole when I'm upside down. So on one side, the foot has no issue of coming off the pole and there's no issues there. It's that second foot that needs to try and come off the pole. So by placing that second pole, it's going to encourage me to kick the pole rather than think about the skill itself and internalizing. I hope you enjoy. So this is the setup that I've been working with. That's me testing to make sure I know which foot is going to be trying to kick the pole when I'm hanging upside down. Me just setting up, getting ready, getting warm. And I've inverted. And successfully, I have kicked the pole, however, with the wrong body part. So I'm having to reset up again. I thought I'd include this just for a little bit of amusement, a little bit of entertainment. But I've now realized that the pole was not set up a decent distance away from the pole. So now this is my second attempt that I went. So I've cleared the little gap between the two, setting up, going back, and successfully reaching out, kicking the pole away from where I was, where my feet are positioned. And this is just my last attempt that I tried to do of the skill. Again, setting up, getting myself ready, making sure that I'm focusing on hitting the pole rather than the form of the skill itself. And inverted again, making sure the setup's right, pushing away. But this time, unfortunately, I was unsuccessful of taking the feet off in as a whole.